The Sooners might be in Cali, but how sweet it is to be there in Anaheim. The top 4 seeds made it from the Oklahoma's bracket to the Sweet 16. Number 1, 30-6 Oregon. The second seed was 20-7 Oklahoma, as we all know. The third seed was 20-8 Texas A&M. How lucky were they to get here? That was March Madness, huh? And the fourth seed, 25-10 Duke. The Blue Devils. Those are the 4 teams in the tournament. Preview coming up next. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. This is the preview for the Sweet 16 round. The Sooners have been entered in. They are the second seed. So let's get to the first seed first. That would be Dana Altman and the Oregon Ducks. This year the Ducks went 30-6, 13-5. First place in the Pac-12 and won the Pac-12 title. Last time around in the tournament, they beat St. Joseph's 69-64 to get, or in the second round to get to the Sweet 16. Their head coach is Dana Altman. He played at Eastern New Mexico in 1980. He's been at a couple of places. He was at Marshall in 1989. Before accepting a position from 1990 to 1993 at Kansas State, from 1995 to 2009 at Creighton, and then way off the border from 2010 to present, he's been at Oregon with the Ducks. Returning leading, here are the players to watch for the Oregon Ducks. Number 24, Dylan Brooks. And number 23, Elgin Cook. Start with number 24, Deion Brooks, who averaged 16.60 points per game this year, while averaging 4.89 rebounds per ball game and 1.81 assists per ball game for the Oregon Ducks. While the Ducks also do have number 23, Elgin Cook, who averages 14.43 points per ball game this season, while averaging 5.17 rebounds per ball game and 2.26 assists per ball game for the Ducks. The second seed in this region, OU. The Oklahoma Sooners from the Big 12. 27-7, 12-6 in Big 12 league play, third in the conference. Held off VCU, Virginia Commonwealth, in the first and second rounds in Oklahoma City. 85-81, held them off in the second round. Their head coach is Lon Kruger, a Kansas State grad from 1974. Lon has been in a whole lot of places. Our fearless leader, has been at Texas Pan American. He was there from 82 to 85. Before 86 to 89, going home to Kansas State University. Before heading from 89 to 1995, headed to Florida. 1996 to 1999 headed to Illinois, and 2004 to 2010 headed to UNLV, and from 2011 to present headed to Oklahoma. There is a little gap in there from 2000 to 2003. Those years he's with the Knickerbockers and the Atlanta Hawks in the NBA. This current Sooners club, their players to watch: the Player of the Year candidate, Buddy Hield, Buddy Buckets, 25.03 points per ball game for the Sooners, while averaging 5.58 rebounds per ball game and 2.09 assists per ball game this year for OU. Also, number 11, Isaiah Cousins, who averages 13.09 points per ball game, 4.58 rebounds per ball game, and 4.58 assists per ball game this season for OU. The 3rd seed is out of the SEC and is a conference champion, the Texas A&M Aggies. How about them Aggies? 28-8, 12-6 in Big 12 league play. Finished first in the conference, tied with Kentucky. Held off UNI in the nightcap in Oklahoma City, 92-88. Their head coach is Bill Kennedy from southeastern Louisiana from 1986. He has been from 1997 to 98. That 1 year, it was 2 years, I should say. He's with Century, Louisiana, before heading to southeastern Louisiana, his alma mater, from 1999 to 2004. From 2007 to 2010, he was at Murray State. And from 2011 to present, he's at Texas A&M. Players to watch for Texas A&M and the Aggies. The House. Number 23, Daniel House. And JJ. Number 12, Jalen Jones. Starting with number 23, Daniel House, because he's in the house. He'll be in the house. Who averages 15.62 points per ball game for the Aggies, while averaging 4.77 rebounds per ball game and 2.24 assists per ball game for Texas A&M. The Aggies also have number 12, Jalen Jones, who averages 15.39 points per ball game, 7.00 rebounds per ball game, and 0.65 assists per ball game for Texas A&M. The bottom feeder, the bottom seed, the 4th seed in this bracket is the Shocker. That they're 4th seed. Not that they're here, because they're always here, aren't they? Number 4 seed is the Duke Blue Devils out of the ACC. 25-10, 11-7 in Big 12 in ACC play. Finished 5th in the ACC, tied with Notre Dame. They beat Yale 71-64 to get to the Sweet 16. Their head coach is Mike Krzyzewski. He's a 1969 grad from Army or West Point, whichever one you want to call it. He's been coaching 2 places. From 75 to 79, he was at Army or West Point, whichever you call. And then 80 to present, you know where he's been, right? No question, he's been at Duke. He's one of the premier coaches in college basketball. This year, their Coach K has, of course, they've got here, but on the shoulders this time of number 3, Allen Grayson, and number 4, Brooks Ingram. Number 3, Allen Grayson first, who averages 21.83 points per ball game for the Dukes, while averaging 4.54 rebounds per ball game and 3.54 assists per ball game for the Duke Blue Devils. The Duke Blue Devils also have number 14, Brandon Ingram, who averages 17.14 points per ball game, 6.83 rebounds per ball game, and a .94 assists per ball game for the Duke Blue Devils. Alright guys, the next rounds will be the Final Four. Hopefully Oklahoma can get there. That will be in Houston, so you'll get to play 2 games in Houston, 2 games all the way out in Anaheim, but you get to come back for the centrifugally located Houston for the finals. If they get there, and hopefully they do. My name's Harry James. You can find me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or tweet me at Sooner_fan_OK. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a great season. Let's keep this season going. Let's move on to the Sweet 16, I guess. Let's move on to the Elite 8, Final Four, and then the championship game. And hey, Who knows, maybe even deeper aspirations than that. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Boomer Sooner.